all of the mall is set up. Here it goes all the way this way, and then all the way down through there. It's gonna pick up some really cool stuff. You never hardly see it. Done a lot of trading, met a lot of people that watch the channel, which is awesome. I appreciate y'all coming out and seeing me. Very cool.
That's waypoint by about 2 cars.
The customs, this is some of my favorite part of the conventions. The one I'm actually hunting with a Malaysia base is the Z-Wiz, in a good shape. Remember, the Flame was a hard one, but it looks like this is going to be the hardest. And we're back home from the convention, and here's some of the stuff we ended up picking up.
Pizza, check. Lazy boy, check. Entertainment,
VIP.
checkmate.
Let's kick it.
Hi, and welcome back to Luxe Garage. I'm Jason, but we're not at Luxe Garage today. We're here at the first annual Western Kentucky Diecast Convention. We're about to go set up for the first time in a long time. We'll go check it out and see what they got. This is the first annual. This is the first one, first annual.
Okay, so we're on the same page. Great.
Western Kentucky Diecast Convention. It's in this mall here in Madisonville, Kentucky. Everybody's in early setup stages right now. So it's about 6:30-ish, 6:45 right now. They open at 8. It's the first time I've set up in a while. You can see everybody's starting to set it up. This is their first one, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. Trying to get everything up. What's up, Shay?
Hey.
We're going in this mall here. They got basically the mall, all of the mall is set up crazy. And the cool thing about this one, it was a free setup, so you just had to bring tables and let them know. So you come in and get your sections. We set up last night our table, but I didn't set up our stuff yet, so we're still kind of bare. But as you can see, there's a big toy store there. Like I said, we are here. I just walked down through here and you can see what's going on. And I'm gonna go over here. My table's over there in the back. You can see that blue and yellow. And there's my wife with Gizmo. And we'll check that thing out. That's pretty cool. But we're gonna try to walk around later. I'm just gonna start getting my stuff out. It goes all the way down through there too. It is a lot. So really awesome. We'll see how it goes and plays out. So this right here is where we are. And we're gonna start setting her up. Just getting stuff out, just trying to get everything laid out real quick, showing some of the stuff. We're gonna do a deal. And I'll get back in a little bit.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along?
All right, finally got a few things out. I didn't set up everything. We've been bombarded. I think it's about, what is it, 10 o'clock? We got here at 6:30, and I'm just now finally got what I got left out. We had a big rush, and I've sold about 2 boxes of those. I sold all the 83 Chevys I brung with these, and then I've got a few things left here. Done a lot of trading, met a lot of people that watch the channel, which is awesome. I appreciate y'all coming out and seeing me, talking to me. And then, of course, this is what we got left on the collection here. Well, got the left on the stuff I brung to sell and trade. I did a lot of trading this time, which is cool because I'm always down to get some more stuff for the collection. So anyway, this is what I got left, and I'm about to walk down the mall here. You can see the whole mall is basically set up. Let's see if I can get it up here. It goes all the way this way, and then all the way down through there. So we'll do a quick walk around and see what we see. So right next to me, he's got my buddy here, Shay's set up, and his wife's Carol back here is trying to hold it down. Pop's holding our table down, and we're going to go around and see what we see. And I've got something I've already traded for from him. I'll show y'all later. I've already got it in the car. We did a lot of trading. He's the one I got the Demon for. And I'm going to show you this over here real quick. I'll show you this I'd already got from him, which is cool. And I ended up picking this thing up. I don't even know what it is. Super cool set. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. But it's so cool. It's just something that I had to end up getting. So we got that. It's really cool. And this is the rest of Shay's stuff over here. Got a lot of Dalmatians here for $1 a piece.
Oh, well, in that case, I'll take them all, the whole litter.
And McDonald's toys here. It's pretty cool. $1 a piece. You never know what you're going to see. You might find something cool. You're always looking for errors. Sweet, sweet, sweet. right, we'll go on down through here and see what we see in this area first. I'm a little late. We started at 6:30, and I'm finally walking around about, 10:15. So we've been bombarded, but it's good because I traded around and got some stuff I really wanted. It's pretty cool. That's a little bigger still. I'd be wanting that.
Hey! Ho, ho, ho! Well, God almighty, would you look at that? Beautiful, huh? Honey hush.
Super cool. For all.
I just like the Chevelles.
How much is on that?
40.
40. 40. Man, that's cool. I don't remember if I got. I know I got the big box set with it in it, but I don't know if I got that one. Had to come back around if it's still here. Sweet. I don't know what you're gonna see down through here. Oh, those are cool. And twos. Hard to cover all this. It's gonna be tough. A lot of stuff. You never know what you're gonna see. Probably all kinds of cool stuff. Got that one at home with a reverse bass on it, believe it or not. With the blue non-chase version, that's cool. You don't see a lot of them anymore. Yeah, I think some of the times these were harder than the chase parts on. Especially in the other color, not the antifreeze one. Yeah. The regular one to me was harder than the chase because that was at the end of the run. Anyway, we're gonna head down this way. I don't know how the video is gonna come. I didn't realize when I set up it was gonna be so many people come out as I was setting up, and just never now getting a chance to go back around. So I'll come around and check all this stuff out here in a little bit because he's got some really cool stuff too. Got a drawing over here. It's really cool. Sweet. That's cool. See what he's got over here. Anything cool? Might be. You never know. Cool stuff. Thank you. We got over here, we got custom pieces for wheels, whatever you want. Looks like. And back there we got some cookies. We'll come back around over here and see what we got over here. I'll try to hit this stuff. I'm gonna go over here and see what he's got real quick. I have to cut this in and out so it won't be so much. How's it going, buddy? Doing all right? Cool. Nine-pack exclusive. Appreciate it. Thank you. 3D printed stuff's pretty cool. Lots of that stuff. People doing stands. These are really cool. Look at the models. Awesome stuff. How's it doing? Doing all right?
Alright.
Awesome. Cool stuff.
I can personalize and even put logos on things.
That's really cool.
100% of this is made.
It's cool, yeah. Neat stuff. These are chairs. These chairs are awesome. You don't feel like they sit on. Oh, that's awesome.
The foam stand, it is just, thank you.
Oh, that's cool.
And right here you lock it in.
Oh, that's really cool. Check out the head. That's crazy. With the Coke can holds it, koozie? That's cool, man.
And that does a
Really cool.
good job keeping the sweat and all.
That's cool.
And if you pick up a can and drop it, you can tell the vacuum
Right.
how well it seals to the can.
Oh, that's cool. How much you asking on those?
15.
15. I like that. Thank you, sir. How y'all doing? Y'all doing all right?
Yeah, good. How are you?
Awesome. A little bit of everything. There you go.
Yeah.
Oh, that's my. You're the one wanting the set when I find it out in the shop. Thank you. I'll come back around in a minute. Oh, check this thing out. I haven't seen that, I don't think. Well, I mean, obviously I don't keep up with the new as much. That's super cool. Been out probably for a while. Let me hit over here. See what it is. This is the entry. Cool. Giveaway. That's cool. This is cool. I don't need it, but I want it. Why, I don't know.
Oh, sure. I bet you say that to everybody.
I've already appreciated my stash.
Sweet.
It's gone, and everybody knows it.
You'll never guess what I got.
Big Mac fries and a shake.
I got a Corvette Stingray.
You bought a Corvette?
Yeah, it's a Mattel Hot Wheels car. See?
Wow!
It's just 59 cents with any food purchase at McDonald's.
Collect a different Hot Wheels car each day, 14 in all, at participating McDonald's.
Why do I not have that? This is like cool toy stuff here. I mean, it ain't cool toys, but it's like cool toy stuff. Very cool. 1997. I like the McDonald's one. I've got these. I had that on my live last week. Very nice blistered beach bomb there. Probably around about $500 or $600, maybe more now for those in a package. You never see that. That's a tough piece. No flame on the side. Yeah, check out this piece. I just passed up. I thought it was just no flame on the side. Let's get in there close. It's actually got the flame. You look at it without the light on it, literally with no light, it looks like no flame whatsoever. And then whenever you get it under the light, you can see that it was a faint repaint. Super cool piece. I definitely got to check the ones I got at home. I'd love to find a piece. And maybe I've got one. Y'all may have one. But remember, the flame was a hard one, but it looks like this is going to be the hardest. This is the repaint over the flame. Super cool piece.
Well, you'll be encouraged to know that it translates, Adam. I can, it's apparent. It's apparent.
I just really wanted to see this. This is awesome.
Looks like two of the tattoos are missing.
I'm going to be gentle with that. Check out this. Never seen these before. I mean, other than a picture, I've never seen one in person.
Right.
So he's got one out here. That's a super cool piece. I'm going to pick a few things up. You can see some of the rare stuff that he's got. We always do a little bit of dealing, so I'm going to see what little deal I can do because he's got some cool Blackwall stuff in here. I might have to look at it too a little closer. I don't think I've got anything at my table that he wants right now, but I know I'll be looking for this one.
Well, you don't have to look for it anymore if you need it. That's why I'm here.
Oh, it's for sale? Oh, okay. Check out this Life magazine here. More advertisement that I definitely don't have that I need to hunt for, or I may trade or get. We will see. Further notice, we just did some deals and on some of this cool stuff. I'll go over it later and show y'all, but I got going to pick up some really cool stuff. You never hardly see it. That's the kind of stuff I look for because I know paperwork's paperwork, but cool paperwork's cool paperwork. I'll go over it when we get finished on what we got on our haul. Check it out for the collection there. Killer black walls. A lot of real hard to find stuff. That Omni right there is crazy too. If you start looking for that Omni, that's a tough piece. I mean, a lot of people just never see that stuff. The one I'm actually hunting with a Malaysia base is the Z-Wiz, in a good shape. I hadn't had a chance to go around all the way. I made a couple of big deals. It's part about setting up that you've got to realize that when you're set up, you don't get a chance to really do the shows and walk around. But I'm glad I did because I traded around for stuff that I've been wanting, and I made some really awesome deals. We'll go over a lot of that stuff when we got time. I'll probably have to wait till I get home because I really need to I'm gonna have to do a separate video on the errors that I've got because I'm probably pushing close to 100 errors on this trip, which a lot of people brung them because they knew I was into them and I'd be here to set up, which I usually don't set up, which is awesome. So anyway, we're looking for errors today. And whatever else we got that you never know. Hey, how's it going, bud? You doing all right?
Oh, I'm still breathing, so I can't complain.
I hear you. It is kind of hard to tell people. It's hard to fuss when you're doing Hot Wheels and toy shows. What is this? That's pretty cool. Oh, wow.
It's too late to enter in the
What is this?
The slot cars.
That is so cool. This looks like a twin mill. That's why I was like, oh, is this somebody else's, right?
Yeah,
Or,
the guy
oh.
who owns this table, I don't know what
It's all right. I don't want to mess with them. I may. Oh, check that out. I'll come back around because I might be interested in. Is he trying to sell them as a set? Do you know? Or?
I think he's selling them individually.
Okay, cool.
He's got a couple nice ones.
Oh, yeah.
I really do like that twin mill.
It looks like a twin mill, don't it? I don't know what it is, but it looks like one. That's super cool. I've got this at home. This thing is really cool too.
New Johnny Lightning customs and regular cars. And a great new way to carry and store your Johnny Lightning cars. An authentic 1.5-foot long replica of the real Johnny Lightning racer that roared to victory at the Indianapolis 500 and made history as the winningest car of all time. Big enough to hold 16 Johnny Lightning cars.
We might have some cars in that. Oh, it does. I'm definitely going to have to come back and talk to him, I guess. Look at that. He got him an American Tipper red line. Sweet. Awesome. Bed's off that one. But still cool piece. I'll wait till the gentleman's here. I'll look at that stuff. Oh, that always stops me on my tracks when I see that. That's the 30th year anniversary. I would love to find that piece because it's this car in that package. Of course, finding that one would be cool and that one would be cool. You know what that is. But I want that one with that car in it just for the collection. Definitely gonna have to come back. He's got a piece there I really like. Sweet, sweet. I'll come back around and see that. We still hadn't got a chance to get down through here yet. You gotta see these. My buddy Roberto just picked these things up. Unbelievable. Look at this thing. And this ain't even the best one. I'm trying to see if I can find a year on this thing. So cool. The piece that I really like to have would be this one right here.
Anyone got a joke?
I've got one. Who's got two thumbs and
cool.
betrayed his best friend? This guy!
$1.50. Kmart.
Too soon?
I'm trying to figure out the year on this. So you know it had to be Empire Strikes Back is what it says. I'm trying to find a year on it, but 1980 right there. 1980. That's so cool. And this one was 1980 right there. You can see it. That's so cool. And then here's the other Superman one that he picked up. Man, those are so cool. 1980 right there. Yeah, so never been worn.
Pizza, check. Lazy boy, check. Entertainment?
VIP.
Checkmate!
Super cool. How much? How much are these?
For you, 20 each.
20. And what about them? Did you put them out yet, or are you just showing them?
It's to show you.
That's awesome, dude. I haven't had a chance to get. I've been from there to here, and I've been stopped.
Jason.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I know you got that piece. That's a cool piece, isn't it?
This is made for mine.
Oh, that's cool. That's your collection there.
That's for me.
I love the Scarface movie with the interior is what gets me.
That's a Cadillac.
I sold all my 83s. What are you asking on this thing? How much is him?
That's $100.
$100? That's awesome.
I live my life a
I've never
quarter
seen
mile
that
at a
one.
time.
Got Dom standing right there.
Nothing else matters.
Joyride stuff's crazy. The hot ones. The Pantones. Little Chevy trucks.
Oh, the guy who buy the Silverado, he buy me.
I didn't believe he didn't buy all these.
He buy 23.
23? Oh. What are you asking a piece on them?
15.
15.
All this right here.
Mm-hmm.
$10.
$10. I'll take it all for $10.
No, $10 for the whole table.
All right, let's see what else we see. I picked up quite a bit of stuff. I ain't had a chance to go around yet. Man, it's been a good show so far. Trying to get just around to the tables because they got some downhill racing stuff I hadn't even got over to yet. So, sorry, bud. You never know what you're gonna see. That's cool. $8. Cool piece. I got an error with it. The engine is in the package, but it's just bouncing around in here. Got to find it somewhere out in the shop. Pretty cool. Y'all doing all right? Good. Thank you. What we finding? What we finding? No. I literally hadn't even got close. This is as far as I've got. I ain't even went down the other side yet. Well, I had to because I had some stuff and I ended up buying a bunch of stuff from it. Had to. Very cool. These are pretty cool. SO's truck's awesome. I'm trying to cover the best I can. Like I said, there's a big show. Check out this little diner here. We'll head over here and see what we can see. Cool stuff. Old school stuff. I like the old stuff. That's a good piece there. You don't see that as often. It's the only way you can get that one. But I got the color changer in this also. There was a color changer that would change the actual back end. It's pretty cool in that green. Sweet piece. Always a tough piece to find. It's funny how we hunt them for years and they're so expensive, and then now they're, you know, $5, $6. Redline stuff, $100 for all. Now you check the music, make sure it's not copyrighted here. Just giving myself a, hey, how y'all doing? Y'all doing all right? Sorry, I'm talking to myself into this because, you know, for the video or whatever. And I always say when I hear music, I got to check for copyright.
It's missing a couple of wheels.
Yeah.
It's missing the factory wheels.
Yeah. A buddy of mine was looking for the wheels. I'm like, finding the wheels are going to be pretty rare because the time you're going to have to almost buy one to get the wheels.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Cool.
I can do a little better on that one if
it's cool.
You know, if he's interested or you're interested.
Yeah, I haven't. I got some out in the shop somewhere. I just hadn't got out there to get them, you know, yet. But you just don't see that. You don't see a lot of that stuff until you got to go to like conventions a lot of times to see some of that, you know, that kind of stuff. So, which I thought was cool. That's pretty wild. Cool stuff. I appreciate it. Thank y'all very much.
Thank you.
You too. Take care.
Oh, what's up, buddy? Doing all right?
Yeah, no complaints. How you doing?
Been a while. I don't know what the last show was I saw you at. Was it Knoxville?
I think it might have been Antioch, right?
Oh, maybe, the Antioch. Since they're not doing that anymore, that's unfortunate.
Right.
Sweet stuff. Very cool. Look up here. You got something I like right there. You can see it, I bet. I like that one, but I think that one might be a little bit newer than what I would want. That one is copyrighted 2002, so it ain't like super new, but it's still, I mean, it's vintage, technically. Oh, check that out. That's super cool. John Deere. Awesome stuff. I mean, you collect the farm machinery stuff. It's really cool.
This is my package over today, and half this stuff's going to you.
Trying to cover it best I can. Check out these big trucks right here. Crazy. Sweet. Very cool. I look at them every time I see them. That's pretty cool. I like the sticker on the side of that one. I don't know how that, it's just that kind of stuff. It always trips my trigger because you don't see a lot of it.
I'm sitting right there in the window just to watch.
Oh, ACDC is cool. No, nigga. These stuff are cool. Loose. Cool piece. $8. That's a cool little train there, isn't it? Pretty cool. Matchbox stuff. Lots of matchbox. There's some scissors. Probably some black. There's a lot of black walls, scissors, red lines. I'll have to come back maybe and dig a little bit on some of this stuff. You never know. Find them hard to find variations.
I know what happened last time.
Yeah. Still, get past you. Sorry. All right, we got a bunch of plastics. The protector packs are here.
You want to throw in $1 card? Why not? I appreciate you.
And these down through here, I think they're $1 a piece. I think he said. So there's probably some really cool stuff in here. Cool box. Doing all right? Doing great, you? Awesome. Sweet. Little chase action there. Thank y'all. We get over here, we got more regular cars. Lots of cool regular cars. Definitely gonna be looking for errors on these. I've already got quite a big errors already today, but what are you gonna do, you know? Keep looking. That's cool. Red lines. Red lines. 442 is what I'll be looking for. Anything with a lot of cool stickers on it. Cool, cool. Anything and everything you can imagine. Look at all the Volkswagens. Very cool. Yeah, baby.
Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Coca-Cola. Very cool. Anything, everything. Oh, we got some really cool stuff over here. I need to check it out. We got some cases. Super cool. I had that piece for a while. I think I sold it. This was really cool too. Tough case sometimes. Good shape to find. And then we got more red lines down through here. I won't stop right now. We'll look at them. Go back and look a little bit, see if I see anything that just. I'm looking for, I like the really stickered up ones. I always look for any kind of errors in them. And I need a 442. I need a beater, but I need it complete, not a crumbler. Just so I can actually add that one to the collection. So that's pretty cool. I'm trying to get out of here before they pack everything up. Hadn't had a chance to walk around much yet, but this is really cool. Oh, I see something I really like here. Snoopy piece. 1971. That's pretty cool. There's a Nintendo piece. Nintendo shop packer. Super cool stuff. Single rear wheel window. Pretty cool. Really nice. Very cool stuff. You never know what you're gonna see. So I say you just gotta kind of take your time, try to look. Been a really nice show so far. Picked up some really cool stuff. Buy that for sure. Yeah. Classics. I'll go down here and see if I can catch this downhill racing here pretty soon. Look at these customs here, guys. Check out that. Crazy, right? Those Big Daddy's Customs right here. The man himself is standing right there. And here's some of the customs. You see Big Daddy's Customs. This is his custom stuff here. Pretty awesome. Cheeks and shine right there is really cool. Cool, huh? Very cool. The black one right there is cool. There's a new Black Widow. But with different wheels on it. These customs. Look at these customs. Sweet stuff. Cool stuff. Ticket here. These are the convention cars here. Check that out. You got a chase set, and this is your raffle ticket for the regular. Check this. This is really cool. New extra large set. Very cool. In the bags. So cool. Awesome. What's that like?
Over 200 cash. I'll get you that. I really don't want to, but you can't price it up, you know, right?
How much are you asking on the raccoon Ferrari?
The what is it?
The raccoon Ferrari? $10?
Yeah.
I was just wondering about the what was on the hood there. It ain't it's a, maybe it's a gecko on there.
Maybe, I'm not sure.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it is. Especially if you take a bunch. I think.
You never know what you're going to see. You might find something really cool. You know me and arrows. I found quite a few arrows this time. I may end up having a whole separate video just on arrows.
A name and a number to call out. Okay, yeah.
Very cool.
It really doesn't matter, but it's easier.
Alright, you can see the racetrack is set up here. They're going to start racing here in just a little bit. I'm going to definitely try to come over and cover some of that. I'm about to go, let me go up here and hit the custom car test. I hadn't had a chance to look at them yet. So they got the custom contest going on right up here. And you know me and the custom contest, one of my favorite parts of any convention. That is so cool. Y'all can put in the comments what your favorite custom is from this contest. Super cool. Look at this. Oh, look at that. That is, oh man. That is killer right there. Look at this. Man. And then, but I don't know which one I like better. This one or those. Yeah. So far. Oh, I love the work truck stuff. So cool. Let's move on around here. Nice little 55s. 83s. Oh wow, look at this. Wow. Got the, that's nice. Look at this. Nice. I don't mess with somebody's customs, but I wanted to so y'all see the free-wheel motion going on right there with that one. That's pretty wild. Ooh, look at the wild looking paint on that one. I don't know if y'all can see that. I try to get it without it glaring so much. Very cool. We got some awards here already put out. Really cool. Wow, look at these 83s in here. Look at that thrush. Kind of crazy, ain't it? There's the XL. I like the 76. That's probably my favorite over here. I think I like this 76 more than that one, but I love the 76 stuff. Very cool. Now let's get over here. Looks like the diorama area. It's cool. Kind of reminds me of some of us' backyard, mine included. So cool. So that's the custom contest here as you first come in. Downhill races over here, they'll be doing that pretty soon. We're going to try to cover it. And then I'm going to go down here and finish covering. There's a couple more booths over this way. They start literally as you come in the door here. And then they go all the way around and back down.
Well, she took a 7 and then fell asleep.
My buddy Brian Booth, he's always busy. He's always got really cool stuff if you're into it. Plenty of supers. Plenty of, got anything you want? Pretty crazy, ain't it? Pretty cool.
I don't really like the Mustang collar. Relax.
Got anything you're looking for?
We'll see.
Did you see the cup?
Oh, that's pretty cool.
This is what makes time travel possible.
I still need that piece. Mini GT stuff. Pretty cool. Looking for arrows. When it comes to this stuff, I like looking for arrows. Pretty cool stuff, I tell you. Got some cool stuff over here.
55 today, just because it's a convention.
Oh, that's cool. Super cool. Very cool stuff. Sweet, sweet. If I didn't, I need to make sure I do. Heroes of Hot Wheels Firebirds.
Don't you stop, don't you turn around now. Closing in on you, what can you do? Here they come, heroes of Hot Wheels. Heroes of Hot Wheels.
That'd be cool. I remember I used to collect that casting pretty hard. I don't collect it anymore, but I used to collect it. Oh, I didn't see that color on that one. I know it's a Matchbox, but I actually do collect that casting, believe it or not, from Matchbox. Worked for Nissan 20 years. You're going to collect some Nissan stuff. I've got to definitely pick that up. It's too cool not to. Make sure there ain't no... Probably should get both, but I don't know if anybody's really looking for this piece other than me right now. I may even have this already, but for $5, I'm not going to take a chance and I have it. Put it that way. Oh, cool. Is this yours? Yeah. Oh, what are you asking? 5? Yeah. Definitely want to get this one. That's cool. We'll just take that out and put in with the case and the other guy. Let me pay him for this.
The single. Which other one do you do?
It's not bad. It's not bad. But it needs to be lowered.
Still bumping. Lots. Oh, still here. Pretty cool. they're judging the custom contest, I think, right now. And then they've got to, right after custom contest, they've got downhill racing pretty quick, and I'm looking to that. Uh-oh, there's another one. It's on a good package, too. So, how much you asking on the 55?
110.
110, okay. It's in a good package. Sweet. Thank you. We finished covering this. I don't know if I went through here yet, but we're going to cover the rest of this. Then I'm going to head back up here. That's cool. Cool little cases there too.
Going for the far end, we've got Sarah.
Some downhill racing here. Very cool. I want to go get my battery so I can charge my battery up a little bit. It's awesome. They're doing the downhill racing here. Very cool. Let me go back and get my charger. All right. We have switched phones. My phone completely died. I record off my phone in case you didn't know. So now we're on my wife's phone. I was going to cover more of this, but like I said, my phone went dead. So now I'm back over here to catch what we can of it. I might have to cut some of this music, but it's cool. Sweet. Awesome time. Got the trophies over there. I'll go around there on that side.
Lane 1, Brave, racing, lane 2.
Very cool.
That's lengthened by about 2 cars, 223.
Sweet.
That was a 218.2, so Dansby now holds the track record.
They're putting the track records up there. That's cool each time. A lot of downhill racing. That's always fun for everybody. Cool trophies and stuff. So you go around and see some of these guys that are putting this on. We're back here with Big Daddy here.
Let's take a diecast. Our first convention, trying to get this started. Something new, learning experience. We got a custom contest. We got 4 classes. We got downhill racing going on back here.
Yeah.
We had a lot of people from out of state trying new things.
Exactly.
Hopefully we can make this a yearly thing and a bigger event and get more people involved. And so this got a lot of customs here.
Yeah, the customs part. Y'all know, y'all seen my videos of the conventions. This is basically the same thing. Y'all know that this is some of my favorite part of the conventions, and they had it here. Super awesome that they've got all this going on. So he's one of the main guys that's helping out with this.
I'm here. One of the guys, Adam Kellum, Chapman Ellis is involved. Yes. We're the administrators of the group, and we're trying our best to try some bigger events.
And this is their first big convention, yes. But they have this once a month.
Once a month. Every first Saturday, every month we have an actual show, but we want to do a convention once a year.
We got the winners up here. So these are, I guess, the plaques here.
So, best truck.
Oh, here they are in front of the plaques.
Yep. It's David Galloway.
It's awesome.
Best car is Justin Satterwhite.
Awesome.
And best paint's Jason Faulkner. And then best overall is Rusty Walters.
That's awesome. This was on the
Diecast Heroes magazine.
Yeah. And then she built it. Adam Kellum, he's also the administrator, and he can tell me a little bit of what he.
So we've come a long way in Western Kentucky diecast with our customs, and so this is awesome. This is big for us. We've got a few guys that are involved, but this just shows the talent that we have.
Yeah.
Because I mean, there's an array from combos, from Big Daddy diecast on that side to Rusty's down here. You've got everybody involved, and it shows the array of talent that's in the group.
Yeah.
I think everybody did great on their custom, man. I think they really did. We're proud to have the amount of people we did come involved.
We're over here at the Downhill Racing, and we're talking with
Ralph. I'm Ralph.
And he's going to tell us a little bit about the downhill racing here at this convention.
Yeah, so this all started about a year ago. That's the first time I brought the track here. It used to be 22 feet long. Now it's 30.
Awesome.
And so since then, prices have gotten crazier. Now we've got trophy.
And what's the classes?
The classes, we're doing stock class. That's
okay.
Any brand, any model, as long as it's still in the package.
You got to open it in front of Ralph.
And then it'll get registered.
Awesome.
The class. So for the other class, which is the one that we're going to run right now, is the modified class. So you bring any loose car, you can work on it. And
this is the modified guys, ready to go.
Yes, it has to weigh 70 grams or 70.99 grams.
Okay. 70.99 grams.
And so that's pretty much it.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for your time. Thank you for everything. So here's special guest, Paul. He's got his channel here called Diecast Graveyard here on YouTube. And he does videos on...
I do YouTube videos to teach people how to customize and restore cars on wheels. I have a complete line of paints to help you restore your car. And I have a complete line of decals to allow you to do your customs to the way you want to. And I can do everything from custom decals for you or whatever I have on my website.
I want to say it was an honor to have Paul.
Glad to have Paul again. Thanks for the decals.
My pleasure. The experience of coming up here and working with you folks and like that, I've been incredibly humbled.
Awesome.
Some such wonderful folks I've been treated with golden gloves, and I can't thank you guys enough. It's been incredible.
We appreciate you coming up. I've only seen your stuff online.
I appreciate
first time meeting you. I've seen your stuff.
Mike was the first one that he reached out and wanted me to try to get up here probably 6 months ago for y'all's normal show. I just unfortunately didn't have it in my schedule, but as soon as they said first one, I wanted to be here for the first one so we can try to get some more views on some more eyes on this convention, because this is something that I'm telling you, if you get a chance next year, as soon as I get some information, y'all will know about it. Y'all got to be here next year, but I sure do appreciate seeing y'all, meeting y'all.
Paul,
thank y'all so much. Thank you. Ooh, what a show. Everybody's finally starting to pack up. It's almost 4 o'clock, I think, as you can see, but I finally got my stuff packed up. Got some awesome finds. Had a great, I feel like it was a great turnout. All right, we're about to head out here. In the books is the first annual Western Diecast Convention. We'll get the video out on that soon. We're heading out. We loaded up right here and it's raining. We're going to try to head out. And we're back home from the convention, and here's some of the stuff we ended up picking up. Right off the bat, I want to start with this pirate castle and ship. This thing was awesome. It's massive. I didn't realize how big it was till I got it home and started putting it back together. But this thing is almost 5 foot long. By the time you put it all together, this is like 2.5 foot tall. This one's like 3 foot tall. But whenever he was bringing this in, I saw this piece here with the skull and then this little door here. And I was like, well, I got to have that. And if y'all didn't notice, when I first walked in, I was talking about this ship. I didn't realize this was all a set. It's all made out of wood. As you can see, it's multi-layered and it goes all the way around there. It's a couple layers here, and then you got a top. Got the cool gate here that opens and this cool bridge with the fangs on it. And then, of course, you got your drawbridge here. And then you've got your multi-layered here. And got your prison and all that. It's pretty wild. And then it's got a raft with it. A couple of the pirate guys with it. And some of the cannons and the treasure chest with next to the drawbridge there. Then the boat itself was really awesome too. Made out of wood. I think it's the same manufacturer. It may not be, but super cool. They go good together. It's got a big cannon on it. Got your name of the boat right there on the front, screw off. And I thought that was super cool. So I ended up picking that up. Not 100% sure what I'm going to do with it yet because it's so big, but it's super cool. So I picked that up. Then next piece here we'll go over is this is a Life magazine from November 15th, 1968 there. And if you look here, let me flip it to the next page before we get to the Hot Wheel page. It says, Mattel invents a way to make your Christmas toy shopping easier. And then it's got your toys for the Christmas of 1968, which is the first year that Hot Wheels were released. And there's your ad for the Hot Wheels there. Of course, you got some really cool toys also in there. But this was in this Life magazine. Thought it was super cool. So I ended up picking that up for the collection. Thought it was awesome. And then we'll move on. This was something I didn't pick up at the convention. This was something I picked up on the way home. This is a 2002 Pontiac Firebird. New premium come out of this set here. which was pretty cool, and I had to go ahead and pick it up. Then we got a Heroes of Hot Wheels here. It's got an 80s Firebird there, and I had to pick that up. I think he had $5 on it, and of course I was going to pick that up for $5. Right down here, I got some gifts here given to me. These come from Shay. I appreciate it. These were green of the Sculpt Stepper here. These are the green Kool-Aids. There's one in the package and one out of the package. He had quite a few of them, so he ended up letting me have these. So I appreciate you giving me those. And then I got these from Ricky. He had gave me these. This is a Tootsie Toy Trans Am. It's really awesome. And then he also gave me the this is the 80th anniversary, the Zamak basically set with the Hot Bird there. I appreciate that, Ricky and Deborah, y'all, for them giving me those. Ann and Shay gave me those, which was awesome. Then we'll move on over here to this pieces here. This was some of the rare pieces that I ended up getting. This Hot Wheels here is an ad from Italy. It's an Italian piece, and I thought it was super cool. French, and it says Groot. I don't know what exactly it says. It's Hot Wheels. You can see those are the 3 packs there with the little keychain. I still need a loose keychain of the Hot Bird because I know they have them in there. But checked out the graphics and stuff on that. Got your Lickety Six there, Bubble Gunner and all that. American Victory looks like they're coming around the side. But super cool piece. And I had to pick that up. And then this also was another one of the Italian pieces, French pieces, whatever you want to call it. There, it's got the Corvette on the front, Hot Wheels. Got your little picture there. I thought that was super cool. It's got a picture of the Hightail Hauler there. And then, of course, it says there, less baldy. I don't know exactly what it says, but super cool. Another piece of ad there to add to the collection. And then this also this is a French catalog from 1983. Less boldies, it says on that side. It's got some really cool pieces there on the front. I can go ahead and open this up and we'll look at it real quick. All right, we got it laid out here. This one hasn't been used much. You can see there, it's got flying colors, packaging there. Pretty cool. And then it shows you your different cars. Like I said, this one hasn't been used much. I don't want to mess up the book itself. I'm trying to get back here. Here's all your different cars. Then this is really cool. These are super Hot Wheels. We have went over some of these with our lives before, and this is a super Hot Wheels. That color Firebird I do not have. I have it in a reddish color, and that's really cool there. You can see the different super Hot Wheels from back in the day. Trying to get flip. There's another your box super Hot Wheels there, and then just really cool stuff here in this French catalog here. Thought it was cool, so I had to end up putting it with my collection. You can see here the Hot Wheels written there. It says Jolts, and you got your Hot Wheels written there and a Hot Wheels written there. Super cool pieces that I picked up, and we'll put this back up and then we'll go on to the next. And then right next to it is a super rare piece that I didn't ever think I would own, and this is a Hot Wheels tattoo transfers with the tattoos here. And then I'm gonna flip this onto the back here, and you can see the date there. It is 1971. Let me take it out of the package. Hot Wheel tattoo transfers, and 1971 is the date on it. This is the wax paper. This one's already opened. And then let me pull these out real quick. You can see that a couple of them have been used there, but check this out. You got, of course, Winter. You've got the Chevy Astro 2, which is basically the Corvette. McLaren. You got the snake there. Of course, the glove. You got the silhouette, which is pretty cool. The Hot Wheels Tempo, the Ford. You got a Beatnik Bandit. It looks really like the silhouette almost, but it says Beatnik Bandit. That was the main reason I wanted this set. The Sugar Caddy, the Loop here. You've got the Porsche Carrera, and then of course the Volkswagen Beetle there, and there's the back of them. So super cool piece to have. I didn't think I'd ever have one of these in my collection. And that's a super cool piece. I love the Beatnik Bandit being on there. That was the main reason I wanted to pick that up. So that was awesome. Then I also picked up this piece. This is super rare. If you're into Hot Birds, this is the Hot Birds All-American Firebird with, it's got the tan interior instead of your red interior. Super tough piece to find. I've seen this in a 6-pack. I believe is the only time I've ever seen this car. So super cool piece to have in the collection. I did not have that color interior. And I also picked up this piece. This is a Redline Era of the Jackrabbit Special. Look how nice this Jackrabbit Special is, which is hard to find anyway just because of its white. And this is the black interior one, but if you look in there, there is a piece of metal sticking through and down. I'm trying to get it over here in the light. You see that piece of metal there that didn't get put on? So whenever they put it together, the whole body didn't get put on correctly. So it's kind of loose in the back, but you can see it's got a huge gap. Super cool Era, so I ended up picking that up. Awesome piece. I'm glad to add that to the collection also. And then we'll move on over here while we're here to these. Got this BP Auto City here from Hot Wheels. This is actually whenever Hot Wheels had just bought Corgi and they were using up their castings. This was mid-90s. What year was this one? This one's dated 1994. I think they bought them in 93. So anyway, this was the Hot Wheels Auto City. They ended up using some of their castings and stuff and just putting boxes with Hot Wheels on it, which is really cool. And I didn't have that piece, so I picked it up. And then we got these two here, and these two are both variations. And these are the Transformers Bumblebee here. And these do not have the face on the bottom here. You can see there, no face. And that's a tough variation on that color. And the yellow is even tougher. Check that out. That's the yellow one, the first release, without the face on it. Super cool pieces. And I just wanted to, I already had one of these, so I traded around and got an extra one of these, and then I have this one for the collection. So I'll be able to trade one of those around maybe or something later. Super cool piece. Then Daddy, right off the bat, this is something that we bought right as we walked in. This is almost looks like brand new, as you can see, and then this paper right here was with it. This is the paper to mail away for the firemen, and then it shows all the different display sets and the cars that was available from Nilet. And after you look at this thing looks almost like brand new. Napa Auto there. It's got it written there on the side. But if you look on the front, it says 1996 right there. I mean 1986 right there, which is a super cool piece. So I had to pick that up. And it come with the paperwork there. So Daddy will put that in his collection. He's got quite a few of them. Then one of my big pickups that I had already worked out a deal to trade for this. This was not in there. Of course, I wanted to put him in here. I knew whenever I saw this, I wanted to put him in there. Was this tea bucket here. And whoever has built this tea bucket, this is a model kit back in the day. But whoever built this thing done an awesome job. This thing looks great. And I love the paint job and the paint scheme. Slide decals, whatever, on this thing. It don't feel like decals. That's why I said they've done such a great job. Where you usually have slide decals, but these are not slide decals. Or they might be slide decals, but they did a great job clearing it, so you can't tell. So, killer piece, and it's got a top here that goes on and off. I think I like it better without the top, but as soon as I had seen a picture of this piece, and he had it, I said, I've got a rat fink there. Y'all noticed he was in the background on my top hat. Anyway, he fits perfect in there, and killer piece. I had to put him in the collection. And I'm going to display him right like that with the rat fink in there. Of course, that's just a cool piece. Then, right over here is what I traded for a lot was these Eras. And all these are Eras here in this box. And I think I've got about 90-something Eras. I'd have to do a whole video by itself on them so it don't take up much time. I did trade for this one pretty quick. And this was one that's missing the whole bottom, interior and the whole nine. It's just the actual car itself, and it had been riveted, as you can see, but no bottom, no interior, no nothing, which is awesome. Some highlights from it. Here's a really cool piece here that's whenever they molded it, somehow the whole fender cracked open. You can see there, this is a 67 Chevy, but it's hard to put it in there, but this whole, there you go, the fender is cracked all the way down through there, which is pretty wild. So anyway, pretty cool piece. That was in there. Of course, this was cool. I'm an 80s Firebird on a Ferrari package. Really cool piece. Got a Porsche here that didn't get molded all the way on the back pillar. And then you got stuff like, you got the metal here still left. And then you've got stuff like missing wheels. And then really cool pieces, missing parts. No windshields and stuff. Like I said, it'd be another whole video just to do these. Got some really cool pieces down through here. And then, of course, tampo slides and stuff like that. So I might have to do another video for those. I also picked up this flag that's back here. Just because I loved, said moon, got the rat fink there, and I like moon eyes and rat fink. So I went ahead and picked that up too. And that's about everything we got to go over for today. Had a blast at the first annual Western Kentucky Diecast Convention. On the way out, they told me they were planning on doing it again next year, so I'll try to keep y'all up to date when I find out some more information on that. Had a chance to talk to a lot of people that watch the channel. I appreciate all of y'all for watching. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate y'all coming back and seeing me. If you like what you're seeing, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that YouTube stuff. I'd appreciate it. If there's anything else you want to see more of or know more about, just put it in the comments. We'll try to get it on one of the next ones. Also have a live. I try to have a live every Tuesday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time. Talk about Hot Wheels, diecast toys, collectibles, whatever y'all want to talk about, we'll try to talk about it. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up here. I appreciate y'all coming back and seeing me, and I hope to catch you on the next one. Thank you. We just leaving Indiana because we went too far going back over to Kentucky. The Green River. There's one of the big barges from back in the day. I'm sure Pops has got plenty of videos of us there. Yep. We're here at the first annual Western Kentucky Diecast Convention. We got Deborah rolling up on me here behind me. They're taking important calls. How much raw? I told you earlier, if I was voting, this would have been the one I would have voted for. I want to start off right off the bat. 4.5.
Don't worry, folks. After all, it's only a cartoon.